Hey guys, it's Msfili. I have a tip for you and you're selling on Facebook Marketplace. Okay, so I sold 2 cameras today. One for $100, $150. So one for $100, one for $150. They literally arrived at the same time, so it was like kind of confusion to begin with. So one guy's like fiddling around with it. She comes up with her mom and she's coming toward me and they're fiddling with the camera. And then like she pays through e-transfer. She shows it to me and I was like, okay, cool, thank you. And from past, I have direct deposit on my e-transfer. So when someone sends you an e-transfer and you have auto deposit, it goes directly into your account. You don't need a password or anything like that. So she sends me this, she shows me the screenshot. I'm like, okay, cool, thank you so much. You're like, blah, blah, blah. And the guy comes over, he was kind of cute and he had a hot guy name too. His name was Brody. Hot guy. But he tried to like haggle with me. He's like, would you take 80? I was like, no, I'm sorry. And I was firm on my price because number one, I included an SD card when it wasn't supposed to include an SD card. Plus for that camera, it's a Canon, it's, you know, a higher quality camera. I was like, I'm kind of firm on my price because I did include an SD card. And he's like, okay, cool. I thought I'd just ask. I'm like, no problem. I know, you know, people want to haggle. It's Facebook Marketplace, whatever. So he gives me the cash. Just right here. He gives me the cash and I was like, okay, cool. So I go back upstairs to my apartment and then like the other girl's e-transfer is not going through. And I was like, you know, and I have had instances where, because I'm with a credit union, not like an actual bank, so I've had instances where an e-transfer has taken super long to go through, but lately I haven't had that. And the only time I really had that was when I sold an iPhone 2 years ago for like $700 something, and it took like an hour for it to go through. And then I sold something else. Oh, another iPhone, I think, for like another $700, and that just would not go through. And she had to go to the bank and get money. I don't know what happened, but she had to cancel it. Like we were literally waiting in the lobby of my apartment for like an hour for her shit to go through. And that's why I don't like really doing e-transfer because, you know, things happen. And I don't have time to be waiting around with a stranger in my lobby for an hour while we're waiting for your frickin' e-transfer to go through, and then like we're doing small talk and then we're just waiting and then we're on our phones, and it's just, no, I don't have time for that. After that, I just kind of learned my lesson. But I haven't had an instance where an e-transfer took forever to go through, and this one literally took 30 minutes. 30 minutes for like a $150 transaction. And I was getting, because I have BPT, I think, you know, people want to get freaking all crazy when you try to diagnose yourself, but because I had BPT, I was like literally getting anxiety and stress and like almost like I wanted to lash out at her and be like, give me my money. And then it got to the point where I was like looking her up on Facebook and screenshotting all of her information, her pictures, her family, just in case I had to freaking like sue her because she's not giving me my money, you know. I literally like was just a whirlwind tornado in my head where it's like, you know, and the thing is like, the thing is, Daniel has had experiences like this too, and he's like so patient. He'll wait like a day. If the e-transfer doesn't go through, he'll wait till tomorrow to message them. But me, I'm like, I need my money now. I need this to be resolved right now. But yeah, it was just giving me such anxiety to the point. Yeah, and then I just started making things up in my head where I was just like, do I need to sue her? How much is it going to cost? I got to bring her to court, but she lives from out of town. I have to go to her town and file over there. And I'm like, and then the money comes through. So anyway, I hate that feeling. It's like, it's almost like bubbling. It's like when the e-transfer didn't come through, it was like a simmering pot of soup, and it was just simmering. And then 20 minutes go by and it just starts to boil, and then like half an hour goes by and it's like overflowing, and then she's not even, and she answered my message once when I asked her for the screenshot, but then after that, like she didn't respond or like read my messages. You know, and I didn't like that because I mean, like, if I haven't gotten my money, you should be handling and taking care of the situation to rectify it, not like freaking, I mean, she's also a teen, so, you know, but it was just annoying because I knew she was with her mom too, so she wasn't driving and busy. But the fact that she didn't read my message for like 10 minutes, maybe, she didn't even read it at all, and the money wasn't going through and you weren't fixing the situation really kind of irked me. And again, that's coming down to how I would react over a situation, expecting her to be the same way. But some people just don't have that common decency, I think. Like if someone, like if I did that to someone and I sent an e-transfer and it didn't go through and they were kind of like, you know, where's my money? I'd be like, you know, really communicating really well with them, be like, oh, hold on, I'm going to try and fix this, you know, or something like that. Anyway, yeah, so that's what happened. Just wait for the person to leave before you give them the item, and also check your cash, because sometimes someone might pay you with a fake bill. You don't want that to happen either. So yeah, don't let them walk away until the e-transfer has gone through and you see it in your bank account, and check your cash before, you know, you let the person leave and you give them. Because the thing is, you really don't have a recourse, you know. You don't have a recourse in terms of if they end up scamming you or whatever. You could take them to small claims court, but you'd have to find a way to know where they live or where they work, because you have to serve them with papers. I've done that before. And not only that, but you have to file for a small claims court case. I think it's like $50 or $60, and then you have to appear. But the thing is, you won't have any recourse unless you know where they live or where they work, because they have to serve it to them, you know? So going small claims court route is really hard in terms of like Facebook Marketplace. And the police won't get involved because it's like it's not like, it's a small claims court. It's a civil, no, what was it called? It's civil matter? Yeah, civil matter, not a criminal matter. So, although it could be a criminal matter because they didn't pay, which means they stole it from you. Anyway, that's my 2 cents, and I'm sticking to it.